Okay, this will be an interesting one. I don't know how big we're going to make it. Let's see how we go. Going to leave the enlargement till last. Okay. Okay, we're going to leave the black as usual. Going all the way with the coal. Okay, we'll see how big we're going to make this one. I'm not sure how we're going to do it, so... Right, this one's going to be an interesting one. It says resilience in kids. Yeah, resilience. It's such a boring message, resilience can be. It's like, there's no to me, there is no substitute for love. Resilience can only buy you enough time to withstand life, but you got to have love. If you don't have love, resilience is just fucking forever trying to fight your way out of trouble. Fight. It's all it is. Yes, it may have use if love is inaccessible, which you'd hope it wouldn't be, because especially for little children, they've got to learn to love, and the best way for a child to learn to love is to be loved, but that doesn't always work out that way, sadly enough, which is really sad, because resilience can only just get you by for so long. You get fed up with all the trauma and difficulties of dealing with, say, parents who are unloving. Yes, it's good to have some resilience to tolerate their bullshit, but basically you can't live on resilience for the rest of your life. You've got to find a way out, and love is it. But where do you find love if you haven't got it in your parents? That's the problem. It's an incredibly difficult question to ask, but we look like we got a nice looking result. Where does love come from? Like, how do kids find love when their parents are bullshitters, assholes? It's really difficult because so many families just don't cut it with love. There's no love. It's just all rubbish going on day in, day out. And then they grow up to be parents themselves who are abusive and unpleasant and punitive, and they pass the shit on to their children and so on, and it seems to be intergenerational in some families. But resilience can be a good survival thing, but you can't be in survival mode for the rest of your life. You've got to bash your way out of that environment. And if you can find love in a partner, someone who you're going to marry, and if you can overcome the past so that you don't abuse your wife, or sometimes the wife can be abusive. It's usually the husband, but there are times when the wife can be a bitch, and she might use weapons to get her own way with her husband. That's not good. You got to teach the kids to love, and that's the hard bit. And where do they find love if it's not in their parents, or if it's not anywhere? And sometimes you got to look outside the family, outside your school, outside your community. It can be a lifelong thing, looking for love. From my experience, that's what has been the case. I've got somebody I'm looking forward to marrying soon, and I'm sure I've been learning myself how to love, even though my past has been shit. And Luigi, my future husband, I'm sure I've learned how to love long before I've I haven't seen him for a long time, but I know he loves me, and I look forward to marrying him. And I want to turn my bad experiences into something, put them down and then just follow the future. Now it's a bit too small again. Like, that's the thing. You got to overcome the past a lot of the time, because if you can't overcome the past, it fucks your future. So you have to basically... So what are we going to make this 315? This is a tricky one. But yeah, sometimes you just got to look outside the family, look outside the community, find a partner that is really caring, but you got to sort of overcome the inner demons yourself, so to speak, so you don't inflict it on your future husband or wife. I wonder what colour we're going to use with this. I think we're going to stick with the pumpkin. We just had to change the size. Let's see if we've made it look good. Let's see how that goes. Now that's not perfect. We still see a little bit at the edge, but it's close enough. It's interesting. I don't know whether I really like it, but I think we can call that one quits. And that was my 10 cents for the day.